Hello, hello.
Hello, hello, hello.
It's Blonde Sister.
From Other Misters.
I'm Jazar the Savvy Diva.
I'm Michelle MUA.
And we are here
to talk about stuff.
and to play.
Because we haven't talked about stuff or played in a good little bit.
Time. It's been a few months.
And I don't think it's been that long.
It had. I think the last one we recorded was in June.
Couldn't have been that long.
It's been since June. Yes. Okay. It's been a lot going on. But, yeah. But we're back. We have a lot to talk about. Yep. We've been having conversations and laughing and like, okay, we should talk about this. We should talk about that.
Yep.
So today we're going to kick it off with our rant, our weekly rant.
So our weekly rant, since it's all these things going on and everything is political, like the whole world is following our political system. And so let's talk about something less tragic other than what's happening on Pennsylvania Avenue. Let's talk about the Virginia gubernatorial race between Abigail Spanberger and Winsome Earl Sears.
Yes.
This is one of the first times in my life that I am not voting for everybody black.
Exactly.
Now, I don't have a Virginia vote, but I'm imploring my Virginia people, please make an effort to go out, give me a birthday gift, and go vote for that other lady, not for the gray lady.
The gray lady.
She's great.
I just want her to get a stylist and a hairstylist and for them to give her a little balance.
I'd like for her to find some edges.
Edges? And I like for her to moisturize. She always looks a little ashy to me.
She looks like she needs to go through dialysis.
And don't do... That's not nice. Okay.
She looks like she needs to go through dialysis. She has like liver failure or something. She should look into that.
Huh.
She should look into that.
I didn't think on the medical side of it. Yeah, it probably is a reason why.
She's very sallow is the word we use.
Yeah. Anywho.
Gray. She looks like a meat popsicle.
The name itself. So I've never heard of the name Winsome. And especially for a male. I'm sorry. A female. You know, she's really... You know, her main thing... I think she's part R-type. Like, I really think that there's something that does not connect. She has been anti-trans, anti-anything. Like, anti-anything. I understand she's West Indian, Jamaican or something, right? Yeah.
So I can understand her being anti-trans because that's not really a West Indian accepted thing in the past. So but no, I can't understand it. She's filled with hatred and she's an idiot.
So the clip that I saw was when I think they were showing comparison between her and her running
Abigail
opponent. I'm sorry, not running mate. And so she basically was on the mic talking about solar energy, and when I heard her say she was against it because how are you going to be able to turn something on when the sun goes down and the batteries aren't working? I was like, what is she talking about?
She said something similar to, first of all, what annoyed me is that every time she answered the question, she called that lady Abigail.
Instead of representative or Congress.
Abigail, yeah. What would you do, Abigail? What would you do? What would you do, Abigail? What would you do?
I am speaking.
No one wanted to hear you speak, lady, because you think when the lights go out, when the sun goes down, the lights are not going to happen. And when the wind, what happens when the sun goes down and the wind's not blowing, Abigail? What are you going to do then?
Yes.
And everybody in the audience was looking at each other like, what?
What is she talking about?
Like, what?
Yeah.
What?
I had never heard of her until...
And my favorite is Democrats allow abortion up until 5 minutes before the baby's born. Please, lady, shut the hell up.
I know. Like,
no one does that.
No
one does that.
They really hear themselves speak.
Did she even have children of her own?
I thought I saw it when I was Googling her.
She lays eggs. I'm convinced she lays eggs. She's a meat popsicle. She lays eggs. Moving on.
So, crazy ass news. What do we have?
I don't even want to read this.
Why not?
Because it's absolutely adorable.
So Michelle always finds the crazy ass news topics because I be so busy trying to put together our supposings and the the hypotheticals. So while we're waiting for Michelle to bring up her crazy ass news, I want to talk.
I'm not even gonna read it. I'm not even gonna read it. No, I'm gonna tell you what it is. It's a study that people are trying to figure out how you can breathe out your butt. That's what it is. They want to figure out if your lungs are weak, how you breathe out your butt. Let me explain something to you. If I ever get to the point in my life where you got to shove air up my ass so I can live, I do not want to live. I do not want to smell shit. Can you imagine the internal? Imagine. You know how when you,
I don't want to imagine.
You know how when you have a bad taste in your mouth?
Yes.
That would be a perpetual bad taste.
It would. I don't want to imagine.
Do you? So if you breathe air up your butt, do you breathe out fart?
Oh, okay. That's enough. I don't want to. Keep thinking about that.
There's a South Park episode where people used to shove food in their butt and they would shit out their mouth and they were like, "Oh, it's a new way to eat." Is that what we're doing?
Oh, I see.
Oh, okay. Anyway, so it's past the first clinical trial of air up your butt, and so what they're trying to say is they shove the air up the booty, your anus in particular,
so you can breathe, so
that the oxygen can be absorbed into your cells through your anus, because you know your intestines and your anal tract are part of. But I can't understand how you can respirate. They're looking at a fish that is a deep water fish that when its lungs are compromised, it floats up to the air, and then I don't know how they figured to shove air up your butt, but the fish then breathes air, and then it goes into its digestive system where it is then absorbed. So are you saying, I don't know. So anyway, I'd rather you cut a hole in my stomach and let air go in that way.
Is that how they're swimming and then they jump out the water and then go back?
No, it's just one particular fish, a leucine fish or something. It's obscene. It is leucine fish or something of it that is like a deep water fish and it floats up to the top. And so they're studying that because when the gills are compromised, it can still breathe. Please don't shove air up my butt. I don't want to breathe that bad. If I can't breathe on my own, I just please let me go home.
And is the air hot or is it cool? Like, I wonder how they.
I'm really wondering what happens if. So a fart is the equivalent to a cough. I'm just curious. I don't know. But comment below. Would you want air up your butt? I don't think so.
If that's an extreme measure, you know how you're like almost on your deathbed and they're asking you what your directives are, and they say, do you want a DNR? You want us to administer extreme measures? That's an extreme measure. So if I am on the brink of taking my last breath,
I've told my children.
Go ahead.
I have told my children to take me out back, get me drunk and high, let me go to sleep, and then take a pillow and snuff my life out. If I become any kind of a problem like that, if I have to breathe through my ass, like, how do you go outside after that? What happens if you sit down? You never can sit down now? You like what happens?
Because you smothering yourself.
Because I'm killing myself. I'm sitting down. That takes a new time.
No, maybe they.
No,
we go too far down.
No, I know.
We're going too far in the weeds with this, but maybe it's a tube.
What if I fall asleep sitting up?
I'm sure there's some type of apparatus, like a breathing mask or something.
That has to be uncomfortable to sit on. Sorry. Just that.
Okay, oh my gosh. Okay, anyway.
Is that the equivalent to like a butt plug? That would be a butt plug, right?
I'm saying maybe
Could
they
you have an oxygen butt plug?
Okay, listen.
I'm sorry.
Listen.
I'm sorry.
One of the craziest things that happened this week when you and I were on the phone.
Oh, yes.
So this topic is about speakerphone etiquette and antics.
Oh, my God. Let me tell you what happened. No, let me tell you. I talking about this sister here on my way to work. I won't talk about how I went and bought lunch and then I bought lunch. But anyway, so I went to the Aldi on my way to work to grab some lunch, and I couldn't find anything. And then I found some stuff, so I get in line. I'm talking with my dear sister here, and I was talking about my daughter, who happens to be a professional dancer. And I don't know how we got on the subject of that, but I said, well, I told her she should continue to dance as long as she can dance, because your body won't last forever. And on speakerphone, my dear sister goes, yeah, I guess I can't prostitute anymore.
I didn't say me. I said just like prostitute.
No, what it sounded like you said, and what it sounded like the lady in front of me said, well, I mean, I guess I can't prostitute no more. As I get older, I need to figure out something else to do. And the lady turned around and was like, and I quickly turned off the speakerphone.
She was so quiet.
She was like, huh?
So,
she clutched her imaginary pearls.
Let me give you my side of it.
Ain't no side.
When she said, I told Amina that, to do it as long as you can because this doesn't last forever. My brain quickly was like, Dad, what else doesn't last forever? And I said, yeah, like prostituting. And so Michelle was like, what? I can't take you nowhere. I can't talk to you nowhere. So, speakerphone antics, like, how many people have friends or family members that they will never talk to on the speakerphone because you just can't predict what that other person is going to say?
I'm one. Don't put me on speakerphone. If I'm on speakerphone, please tell me, because you never know what I'm gonna say when I call you.
But see, while Michelle was walking through the store, I know she has AirPods, so I thought she had her AirPods.
I stopped walking around my AirPods because people, even though AirPods are not a new thing, they've been around since the early 2010s, right? So I'm still walking around with AirPods. People are like, huh? So I stopped doing that because I want people to think I'm crazy.
But I thought she had them in because of the sound. The way it sounded to me on my end, it was like she was talking to me through earphones or AirPods.
Well, I was in the store, which was extremely quiet until she said something about being a prostitute, and then it became very loud. Well, the lady the silence was deafening when she turned around and clutched her pearls. I was like,
I heard Michelle gasp. She was like,
because the lady turned around and was like, what?
Like she all in your business.
Well, she wasn't my business anyway. That was a whole other story. Anyway, so who's your buddy that you can't put on speakerphone or have to have that PG warning with?
And then also, what are things that ain't gonna last forever?
And what's not gonna last forever? Like prostitute? Okay. All right.
After a while, your body is going to be run down.
Immediately.
You're not going to see no 60, 70 years old.
So I told you my aunt and her boyfriend went to New Orleans this past week. And I went to pick them up from the airport. The entire ride home last night, they were talking about how the prostitutes in the French Quarter, they had really young ones that were put together, but the old ones looked like they had been run through. And I said, well, they have been. And so, that was, they've been run through.
But you're not going to see a 60, 70-year-old woman still.
Why not?
I doubt she will be on the corner.
Is that right?
You know what? I'm acting like I know.
I'm about to say
the industry. I do not. My brain though is saying, as far as nothing lasts forever, that you would eventually.
So are you trying to say that coochie dies?
No, I'm not saying it's dying. I'm saying selling it. Like after a while.
Yesterday's price ain't today's price, but it's still a price.
I'm saying.
So are you saying that old hoes can't go out there?
There may not be a demand.
There might be. There's somebody for everybody.
70-year-old.
If people can walk around with them Kim Kardashian hairy drawers on and think that's sexy, there's somebody that wants a 70-year-old coochie with dust on it.
I'm not going.
First of all, when I turn 70, I promise you I won't have no dust. I might be dust if I'm dead, but that's it.
I'm not trying to speak for the lovely ladies who are under the category of prostituting. I'm just saying things that will pop in my mind as something that you cannot do forever. That was like the number one thing that popped in my mind, which is how I blurted it out. But to continue the list, what else do you think you should be looking for an exit strategy because it's not going to last forever?
Definitely not prostitute. No more of that. club knee dancing, like getting down on the knees, get low. Those knees are.
That ended like 10 years ago for me.
Child, my knees, every day I wake up. You know what also ends? Waking up not having a pain, a weird pain. Like every time I wake up, I'm like, what that now? Why does that hurt?
And then my foot, you know. Did I talk about this the last time?
We did. It's something. No, we just mentioned that you have a brace that you don't wear.
Yeah, so I did on my TikTok and IG pages that I showed a video of me walking out of the doctor's office with this boot for my left foot because I had plantar fasciitis. And so now it's to the point they can't do anything but either start physical therapy and get have surgery. So I got my last shot for the year, so hopefully it'll last me through at least December when I go back for me to decide which route I want to take. Anyway, I said all that to say.
It's your left foot so you can drive.
Yes, I can drive.
It's automatic.
I said all that to say, though, I don't know what I was saying. We were talking about what won't last forever, so how did I even start talking about my foot?
I said something about
because
pain.
of the age and dropping your knees in the club. And
you know what else won't last forever? Your period. I'm really ready for it to go.
Yours? You still have one?
Ish.
Since I had the surgery, I haven't come back on.
I mean, it's not really a period.
And I'm not even looking for it, right?
Not even a period. But I still have like the hormonal moods and all that kind of stuff. I'm ready for that to go. Yeah. That can go. What else dies? Old cars, because you can't find parts.
Yeah.
Old men, because you can't find parts. Old men.
Old men.
Yeah, old men. Yeah, they fall apart. Sugar daddies, they fall apart.
Sugar daddies.
Because they want sugar. But then, I guess, get an old sugar daddy, they can't get no sugar.
No, they probably could dance for them.
Yes. That's good enough.
I mean, for the sugar daddy, it probably is. Sugar daddy. Wait a minute, we all over the place. Did we have a conversation about the OnlyFans pages?
No, we did have that conversation, but it was an actual live conversation about OnlyFans.
So about like what
would your page be?
So mine would definitely be my feet, right? so I was like, I would have to have a conversation. Like, listen, you might see a couple of videos floating around on my feet. I just want you to don't be shocked if you see it. Okay? Okay.
I think my OnlyFans would be waxer.
Waxing?
Uh-huh.
Okay.
Yeah. Waxing
everything or?
If you on me, I mean, it's an adventure to wax my chin. That's an adventure. I mean, that thing, that thing be thinking, it's armpit wax.
Armpit.
What should be fun is to watch us wax our other halves. That would be hilarious.
Oh, goodness. They probably will pass out.
Well, it depends on where you wax them.
Yeah.
Depends on where you wax them.
Under the arms. Do men get their underarms waxed?
Some men do. Some men get their underarms waxed. Some men get their, I've done every part. Like back wax. Some men get their necks waxed. They're starting to do this new trend with having this facial waxing thing going. I don't know if I really am into that. But like waxing the beard itself. Because I don't think it's as precise as you get with like a razor. But
yeah, I can't imagine. I think you would have to go back after you wax it and then go back and sort of.
Well, I mean, I guess in essence with brows, if you get good enough with the brows, you don't have to go back. Like I don't have to go back and tweeze the brows. But yeah, I guess Well, anyway, some people like watching hair come out. Oh, another one is like
watching them pimple pop.
Yes,
that is disgusting.
Yes,
that's disgusting.
Yes, that's good. That's good stuff.
So let us know. Comment below. I know we sort of rerouted.
We always do.
Was talking about what won't last forever, but then we got into
OnlyFans.
Like
why we?
OnlyFans.
That's a whole other thing. OnlyFans. Okay, well, let us know what won't last forever and what you would put on OnlyFans as your thing. That is your thing.
All right, last topic. Underwear. I have I think I told you the other day. I
Yeah,
need
we talked about it.
a scheduled day for me to go through my drawers because I'm getting to a point where I don't like the underwear that are in my underwear drawers. So
for me, it's about a function.
It's I like how certain underwear fit me, right? So it's only a certain batch that I'm like that's in heavy rotation when I wash clothes.
I mean, we all have our favorite panties,
but then when you're out of and you need to wash and you only have the batch that you're like, oh, I don't want to put those on. Oh. Then I'm mad. Then I'm not feeling as sexy because I had to adjust to what I originally thought I was putting on. So what is the expiration time though for underwear?
So for me, what I have been doing, because it's a habit. Like we ladies, we take our underwear off, we throw them away. If we should throw them away, if we don't like them, we take them off, throw them in the pile, and then they get washed. They all get up there, and then you get to those last dredges of drawers when you know you need to go wash, right? And so we have those ones. You got your period panties. You got your end of the week, I need to wash drawers panties. You got your favorite underwear that you run through fast because you love the way they feel. And then, so what I've been intentionally doing is when I take my drawers off at the end of the night, if I don't like them, I will throw them away. So I don't, like, rewash them.
Oh.
Because I would, like, my tights. I take tights off, and I have tights that roll down. For somebody to be as chunky as I am, my tights like to roll down, and they be around my ankles. They cut like they just scoot on down and be around my knees. And I'm walking through like trying to pull them up discreetly. And so when that happens too many times in a day, I have consciously made the decision to take these off and throw them right in the trash. Usually they're following behind my underwear. So like my drawers come down, my tights come down, I can't be bothered. So I'll take them off and put them in the trash at the end of the day so I don't accidentally wash them. So I've been doing that.
I guess I need to like make that part of my process because I'm at the point now, I'm like, ugh, I just dread going to the drawer. I'm like, I don't want you. And socks. I'm having...
Oh, socks are the devil.
My socks.
First of all, if I could find 2 pairs of socks that are the same color, I'd be ready.
I don't even care about matching them anymore. I wear mixed match everything. 2 different prints.
I would enjoy having socks that match.
Mm-hmm.
I would enjoy that. I would enjoy having socks that fit. I also enjoy having drawers that fit.
Yeah.
So I like that.
Okay, so let us know. How long do you keep your underwear? And do you feel like you hoard underwear that you necessarily should not
hide them in the drawer?
Yeah, like...
Do you have those underwear like, I know good and dang well if I gotta wear these today, I gotta wash those when I get home?
Do you have a sentimental value to some of your underwear? Like, I just can't let these go. But like, why are you
worshiping the drawers?
Not worshiping, but just, it might make you think of a certain time, right? No? Listen.
I have a girlfriend that would throw away all her underwear when she got a new boyfriend. So, I don't... Yeah.
I would have never thought about that. But I guess I could see the value in that. But I would have never thought of doing anything like that. Speaking of throwing away things, I did a video the other day with me taping my Bible up because
yes, I saw that.
Falling apart.
I mean, you read a lot.
And and I'm like, I feel guilty, like putting it to the side. Are you supposed to throw away a Bible? I would think no, but
I don't know.
Like things like that, like a trash can. How do you throw away a trash can?
Put it on a curb.
What things do you feel you shouldn't throw away?
Like a Bible, I
take that bad boy down so that covers are not coming back off. But while I was doing it, I was like, this is too extreme. When the pages start falling out, I think that's when it's time.
So do you burn it?
That's what I think that would be blasphemous if you burn the Bible.
Well, if you throw it away and somebody it ends up under somebody's feet, isn't that also blasphemous?
Huh.
Some animal like.
But I would feel so guilty. I would feel like, I don't know. Look at me holding my pearls, clutching my pearls.
Clutching your pearls.
What of it?
Well, The Bible is a symbolic representation of the words, not the actual word. It's a symbolic, the actual printed thing, right? So
Yeah,
I
but
think
it's still sacred
oh,
to
it
me.
definitely is sacred. But I don't know if I don't know. What do you think?
Do you just throw it away, or do you just put it on the bookshelf, or do you do you pass it down? But no, I wouldn't. I don't know. Plus, you got your notes in there. It's highlighted. Like, I don't feel that that's something you should throw away.
I agree, but I don't know. What do you think? Let us know.
Let us know.
Until next time.
I holla. Bye.